Happy Tuesday! My name's Nick.
My name is Alan.
And welcome into the dungeon.
Lone Wolf Edition.
Here we're presented with two choices. If we have the Kai discipline of tracking, which as you know by now Lando does, we may turn to page 134. Alternatively, we can prepare our weapons and stealthily approach the huts by turning to page 305. Lando's going to want to use his tracking here again.
Yeah, I think it's the best course of action.
So Torin's not thinking here to draw his sword and go all guns blazing again.
No, because he trusts his brother, and knowing that he knows how to track is just letting him lead. He doesn't know what's there right now, so he's not really prepared to just run in.
So that means we're going to turn to page 134. Let's proceed with caution, Torin. Give me a second to search for tracks. As I suspected, the Giak tracks all around the perimeter of this clearing. These minions were here less than 2 hours ago.
Perhaps it was the ones we just encountered.
That's true. As I see it, we've only got two options here, Torin. Whether avoid the clearing and bypass Fogwood, or we investigate the huts. Things are eerily quiet here.
What if the survivors, Landa?
There could be, but I can't hear anything. I think we should avoid the clearing.
The Giaks aren't here anymore, Landa.
We've been ambushed once already.
Don't be a coward, come on. We might find something useful.
We've already been ambushed, Torin.
What if they need our help, Landa? Are we gonna turn our backs?
There's no sound, though. Listen.
They might be dying. I have healing, Landa. I can help them.
We can't leave them behind, then. We proceed with caution. Have your quarterstaff at the ready. And I grip my axe tightly. Stay close to me. So forewarned by this knowledge, the brothers decide to investigate the huts. And we're turning to page 305.
Oh no!
We're starting with a banger.
Oh, let's see what happens. Poor choice.
Through the open doorway of the first hut, the brothers see the body of a charcoal burner lying face down on the rough stone floor. He has been murdered, stabbed in the back by a spear. All his furniture and belongings have been smashed and broken. Not one piece remains intact. This is surely the handiwork of the Giaks. I've got no doubt, Torin. They take delight in the destruction of everything. Let's check the other huts.
They're all dead, Landa. We're too late. My magic, my discipline of healing is of no use here.
Might not be of use, but this might. And Landa presents a Giak spear that they found, proof of their suspicions. I can't carry any more weapons, so if you wish to keep this, you have a spear.
Neither can I. I have the short stuff on the axe as well. Can we drop a weapon if we want to swap it?
Yeah, but you lose the other one.
Yeah, well, I'll lose the axe. I'll be carrying the spear.
Just make sure you hit it with a pointy end.
Yes, and make them pay for this, Landa. With their own weapon.
More determined than ever now to succeed in their mission, the brothers continue along the track. We're given no option here but to turn to page 105.
Then let's go. In the distance, perched on the branch of an old tree, is a jet black raven. Ooh, damn.
Ominous.
If any of us have the discipline of animal kinship, we may call this bird by turning to page 298. If we do not possess this skill, that we don't, or if you do not wish to use it, we turn to 335.
So we've got no option here.
Nope, 335 it is. As Landa and Torin approach, the black bird flies off above the trees and soon disappears from view. They search the tree on which it was perched, but find nothing unusual. Rather than waste any more precious time, they continue off along the track. We're turning to page 121 now. I wonder what the bird had to say if we had animal kinship.
Must have had something juicy. Maybe some gossip on those beasties.
Yep.
So yeah, we've got no choice here. 1-2-1 it is. After a few minutes of walking, the brothers see a stranger, clad in red, standing in the center of the track ahead. He has his back towards them, and his head is covered by the hood of his robes. Perched on his outstretched arm is the black raven that the brothers saw earlier. Do you see what I'm seeing, Torin?
Yes. The Raven.
I wonder if he's spying on us.
Who's that guy?
I don't know, I don't recognize that hood. The brothers here have 3 options. We may wish to call out to the stranger and turn to page 342. We can choose to approach the stranger cautiously and turn to page 309. Or we can draw our weapon and attack and turn to page 283.
We should announce ourselves, Lander.
I think we should approach cautiously.
I don't know.
This looks sus as fuck.
Yes, but the last thing you want to do is creep up on a stranger.
I can't see any weapons on him.
He's robed. You saw that guy, the apprentice? He used magic.
Yes, but this one doesn't have the same hood.
Maybe it's another guild, Lander. Never approach a wild animal without announcing yourself first. That's what I learned.
That sounds incredibly risky.
When you're walking through the woods...
So if you see a bear, you're just gonna shout out to it?
Well, while you're walking through bear territory, you need to make noise. You need to announce yourself. And they'll flee. They'll leave.
One look at you and you'd be dinner from a bear.
They're too scared, Lander, like you. Now.
I don't trust him. That raven's ominous. I think it's a bad omen.
Then let's just go, but that's not an option.
I'm suggesting we approach with caution.
And then what?
Well, we'll decide then. I'm not saying we sneak up on him and attack him. I'm just saying we approach with caution.
I don't like this, Lander. I don't like this one bit.
Using your logic from the fight before, if we call out to him, we give away our position. We lose the element of surprise. But if we approach with caution, we can get a better look. See if he's armed. See if there's any markings on his robes.
Okay. I'll follow you, Lander.
So we've decided to turn to page 309 then?
Yep, we have decided. 309. Oh shit. The brothers take less than 10 paces when the raven squawks a warning to the stranger. Turning to face Lander and Toring, the robed creature utters a piercing screech that freezes their blood and grips their stomach with fear and panic. It is Vordak, a lieutenant of the Dark Lords and one of the undead. Within seconds, a host of Giaks appear at its side and attack the brothers. They fight bravely, but they are greatly outnumbered. The last thing the brothers remember is the icy grasp of the Vordak's skeletal fingers as they close around their throat. Lander and Torin's life and mission ends here.
Oh, we done goofed. We done goofed.
Oh no. Damn. Not like we both died. Not like even just one of us.
Wow.
We both did.
Wow. I'm speechless.
Yeah, that was the wrong choice. But wow, is it like...
Good thing we didn't shout out then.
Well, maybe we shouted out, he would have turned, and I wonder what would have happened. But clearly, good thing we... This wasn't a good thing. I mean, like, approaching it... Yeah. Although we weren't given another choice. It was attack it. Okay, maybe we attacked it.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, he's just like one hit killed us.
Damn.
Episode 2. It's
Game over.
Not even like 10 minutes in.
Wow. Incredible.
Well, this is a situation we didn't really plan for.
No, I'll remind you that the book says that, you know, even with a really crap combat ratio, most players can get to the end of the game.
Making the right choices. This was the wrong choice. I don't know where we went wrong though. Like, we didn't have much options. But it leaves us in a situation where we're not gonna end the whole season 10 minutes into episode 2, right?
No.
And I don't think it's played like that anyway. The person that would be playing this by themselves at home wouldn't just throw the book in the bin and say, I'm dead, I'm done.
Well, I know certain people that would. In a rage, probably.
Yeah, fine, but the whole point of this is that you then start all over, I imagine, or you can backtrack. What's the norm? Backtrack a page, or...
I mean, normally when I play these, I go back to the previous section, and I just keep a log of how many times I've goofed.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna work best for us, I think. It'd be pointless to begin all over again. So, if we rewind time, go back a page, and let's mark off, like...
One failure.
One failure. And by the end of this campaign, we'll see how many failures we have. But mark one failure for you, because that choice was yours.
Certainly was.
I wanted to announce myself, which might not be much better.
Lander then starts to cautiously approach the stranger.
As he does, Torin puts a hand on his shoulder.
Wait, Lander. I have a feeling.
What are you doing, Torin?
Hey, you! Stranger!
And I call out to the stranger. Turn to page 342. As Torin's voice echoes through the trees, the stranger slowly turns to face the brothers. Their hearts pound and their blood freezes as they realize that the stranger is not human. It is a Vordak, a hideous lieutenant of the Dark Lords and one of the undead. A piercing scream fills their ears, and the creature raises a huge black mace above its head and charges the brothers. Frozen with horror, Lander and Torin can also feel the Vordak attacking them with the force of its mind. Deduct 2 points from your combat skill unless you have the Kai discipline of Mind Shield. You must fight this creature. It is immune to Mind Blast. Oh dear. Not much better. Not much better. Vordak has a combat skill of 18. Oh shit.
And we lose 2 points as well.
And we lose 2 points. And he has an endurance of 26.
Which is doubled to 52.
Damn. I think we're gonna die in this one as well.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna die on all 3 of them.
So for Nick's ratio, it's 12 minus 18, which is minus 6 total. And for me, it's 15 minus 18, which is a minus 3 total. It's not looking good.
This does not bode well. Alright, shall I roll first this time?
Yes.
Get behind me, Torin! Oh,
low number.
I've rolled a 3. This does not bode well. So Lander deals 2 points of damage.
Ooh.
But takes 5 in return.
Oh, damn. No, we're not gonna kill him. Lander is left with 24 endurance points. And Vordak is down to 50.
It's now over to Torin.
Let's see if I fare any better. Oh, a 5. Not much better.
But it's an improvement.
So Vordak takes 5 endurance points of damage. And I take 4. Taking me down to 16.
It's back to Lander. Seeing his little brother hurt, he raises his axe and takes another swipe. Oh, shit.
Ooh,
Shit.
that's a 1.
This is not going well. Oh, no. I deal no damage and take 6 in return.
That's harsh. So Vordak takes no notice of Lander's attacks, and Lander is down to 18 endurance points. Torin, seeing Lander suffer, brings out his spear, the one he found in that village, and tries to pierce Vordak's torso with it.
Come on, roll high. Yes.
7, not bad. Okay, let's see. Okay, I deal 7 damage to Vordak, and I take 2. So not bad. Vordak is down to 38 endurance points. Quite a lot still. More than half. And I'm down to 14.
Lander, taking advantage of Torin's successful attack, rushes again, determined to see off this foe.
Oh, yes.
An 8, almost max. Lander this time deals 8 slashing damage with the axe, taking only 1 endurance point of damage in return.
He's down to 30 hit points. Lander has 17. We may be able to do this. Toring, encouraged by Landa's display of bravery and fortitude, goes again with his spear, aiming for the neck. Yes!
Yes!
Another 8.
We're going to do this.
He thrusts forward, assured of himself, and surely finds the mark, taking a whopping 9 endurance off of Vordak, and only losing 1 endurance point himself.
Landa, we've got this.
I see an opening. Distract him, Torin. Landa's going to roll again. Oh! 9 max.
Yes.
Is that a crit here? Or?
Yes. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see on the table. It very much depends on the combat ratio, so you might not get damage though. Let's hope.
Yes, I deal 9 damage and take 0 in return.
Alright, great.
We're doing this.
Vordak is down to 12 endurance points and is looking in a bad shape, spluttering blood from his mouth. Toring steps back and with a jab tries to pierce his body with an 8.
Yes, we're
on
on
the
a
roll
roll.
table. Toring deals 8 damage, reducing Vordak's endurance points down to a very, very manageable 4.
Whilst Torin's left with 12 endurance points, taking 1 from that battle.
Not looking good there. Landa goes again.
I've got your back, Torin.
We got this, Landa. One final push.
Oh, that's a 2. That's not good. Landa manages to deal 2 points of damage, but takes 5 in return.
Landa, be careful.
Torin! Landa's also down to 12 points now of endurance, but Vordak is down to just 2. You've got this, Al.
As Vordak holds Landa above his head, gripped by Landa's neck. Toring, in an act of rage and brashness, kicks Vordak's knees, and as he doubles over, thrusts the spear through his jaw, attempting to pierce it and destroy him for good.
Don't roll low now. Not after that epic narration.
Yes!
Yes,
It's
a 7.
That should do it.
I think it does.
Yes, I lose 2 endurance points, but most importantly, Vordak takes 7. As a spear pierces his jaw, it enters his skull, and with a stomach-churning crunch, it exits the top of his head, skewering his brain and emptying his cranium on the floor. Vordak has succumbed to the lone wolves.
We did it, Landa. We did it.
Oh, at what cost? How are you?
Now that you mention it, not too good. But we're alive, Landa. We are alive.
That we are. And Landa embraces Torin. You did it. You killed it.
Let's move on. Let's get out of here.
I couldn't agree more with you.
As we won, we now have to turn to page 123. Always a nice number, 123.
As the creature dies, its body slowly dissolves to a vile green liquid. The brothers notice that all the grass and all the plants beneath the smoking fluid are beginning to shrivel and die. A large, valuable gem lies on the ground near to the decaying body. Further along the tracks, they see a large war party of Giaks running towards them. If we wish to take the gem, we turn to page 304. If we would rather leave it and run, turn to page 2. Let's get out of here, Torin!
Yes, I couldn't agree more, Landa. Let's just run.
As the lone wolves dash through the thickening trees, the shouts of the Giaks begin to fade behind them. They have nearly outdistanced them completely, when they crash headlong into a tangle of low branches. Not this again. Bested by branches.
Oh no, could be the second time already.
So we need to pick a number from a random number table. Now, obviously it's 2 of us, so how are we going to do this, Nick?
I think we should both roll, and the person that rolls the highest gets to pick which roll to go with. There is the possibility that we both roll between a 0 and a 4, or between a 5 and a 9, which are the 2 outcomes.
Okay, sounds good to me. So if we roll between 0 and 4, we turn to page 343. And if we roll between 5 and 9, we turn to 276.
Alright, I've rolled a 3. Your turn, Al.
Oh, I rolled a 3 as well, so I mean, the choice is done. 0 to 4, so we turn to page 343.
Fate has spoken. What lies await for the brothers?
We need to add 2 endurance points to each of us, because in the both previous sections, there weren't any fights. We need to keep remembering this. I'm sure we will as the book goes along.
So the brothers are held by the mass of tangled branches and roots. Eventually they manage to free their hands, grab their weapons, and hack their way slowly through the foliage to the clearer forest beyond. Their cloaks are torn in several places, and their arms are cut and badly bruised above the elbow. We lose 2 endurance points and turn to page 213.
It started really well, but it's going pear-shaped.
Now, we've completed this section which does not have a fight, so
we should get 1 point.
We should get 1 point back, yeah.
I'm so glad I got that discipline in that right now.
Yeah, I think that's going to prove the difference between another failure and hopefully getting to the end of this book.
Let's see.
213 it is then.
The brothers have been trudging through the forest for nearly 2 hours. The nagging fear that they are lost begins to seem a reality. Apart from the occasional cry of a cran in the far distance, they have seen or heard no evidence that the enemy is in this part of the forest. As they descend a rocky hillock, they see something unusual in the tangled woods ahead. No more unusualness, please.
This book is brutal, man.
Yeah.
I fear we're lost, Soren. Even my tracking skills can't get us out of here.
More importantly, what's that ahead of us?
We've got no option here.
Turn to 331.
And we get another point of endurance.
Oh, much needed. Landa is back up to 14 out of 29. And I'm up to 12 of 20.
Surrounded by thorny briars and closely packed roots, the brothers see the entrance of a tunnel disappearing to the hillside beyond. It's approximately 7 feet in height and just over 10 feet wide. As the brothers get closer, they can feel a slight breeze coming from the inky blackness. If the other end of this tunnel emerges on the far side of the hill, it could save them many hours of difficult climbing, but it could also harbour unknown danger.
It's a tunnel, Landa.
I don't like the look of that, Torin. We've got the higher ground on the hill.
But we'll go undetected in the tunnel. What if we see a cran? Or rather, a cran sees us.
What if there's something worse in the tunnel?
Yes, I'm not feeling too good, Landa. That battle has taken out a lot out of me. I think you're right. We shouldn't risk it in this tunnel.
Let's climb the hillside then. We've been presented with 2 choices here, as you can determine from our little roleplay interaction. If we entered the tunnel, we would have turned to page 170, but I think we've got a consensus to turn to page 280.
Yeah.
If this is a failure, is this a failure on both of us, or? Oh, here we go.
As they begin their climb, they hear the beat of wings approaching from the west.
Cran! I told you, Landa, cran!
Don't make any noise, Soren.
By the noise they are making, they estimate there are at least 10, perhaps more.
Oh shit.
They curse their bad luck, for the hillside offers no cover from the sky.
We're sitting ducks here.
If they are attacked during this difficult climb, they will find it nearly impossible to fight back and remain upright at the same time. So we are given 2 options here again. If we decide to draw our weapons and remain completely still, in the hope that the Quran will not spot us, we need to turn to page 327. If in turn we decide to quickly descend the hillside and take cover in the tunnel, we turn to 170.
But first, we get an extra endurance point from that last section.
Oh yes. That's 2, because we forgot to add the one when we were talking about taking the decision at the tunnel.
Oh yeah. We might need them.
Mm-hmm. For sure. As Alan, I'm thinking let's go back in the tunnel, or it might be a trick. It might really want us.
Yeah.
Oh man, 10 cran.
I mean, if there's no cover from what they've told us, we're going to be seen for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But what's worse, 10 cran or whatever lies in the tunnel?
Well, the choice is to take cover, not to trudge through it.
No, yeah, I suppose.
I think that Landa is going to want to descend the hillside and take cover. on the basis that we've got absolutely no cover here and we're sitting ducks.
Yeah, it's the smartest choice.
Back to the tunnel, Torin!
I couldn't agree more, Landa. It was my first instinct anyway.
Why didn't you use your Kai sense?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not giving that option anymore, especially with that weird zombie guy.
Yeah, that would have been a good place, I think, to use it.
Yeah.
So we're turning to page 170 then?
That's right, 170. We quickly descend down the hillside. Oh shit! I've just seen a picture on the next page, and it's not good.
The tunnel is dark and the air is much cooler than outside. The brothers carefully advance with one hand on the tunnel wall to aid their sense of direction. I feel we've been tricked here. It said to take cover, not to trudge through the tunnel. Damn you, Joe Dever!
Well, yes, I don't know. I don't know.
I thought we were going to be given an option like to wait it out and
Yeah.
or to push through, but the choice has been made. Joe Dever has spoken. Torin and Landa have been in total darkness for 3 minutes when they detect the foul smell of decay ahead, similar to that of rotting meat. Do you smell that, Torin?
Yes, it doesn't smell good, Landa.
Do you have a torch?
No, I didn't think to bring one.
Seems we're going to have to press on then. Be alert. Suddenly something heavy drops from the tunnel ceiling onto their backs, and the brothers fall to their knees. It is a burrow crawler, and they must fight it, for it is trying to strangle them with its long and slimy tentacles.
What is this book? It's killing us at every corner. We started so well, damn it.
Oh no. This looks quite brutal. It looks like a mixture between a worm and a weird ant, maybe?
Yeah, it has tentacles, so a worm, an ant, and an octopus. Weird, yeah.
Yeah, it looks a bit like Cthulhu mixed with a worm. Yeah, and like a weird, almost alien-looking ant. This is horrifying.
Yes. Its combat skill is of 17.
Oh shit. Have you read the next part?
No, wait. And its endurance points is 7, which we double to 14. If you do not have a torch, deduct 3 points from your combat skill during this fight. The barrow crawler is immune to mind blast and animal kinship. We are so screwed.
This is section 170. I'm going to mark this on our action chart. And what was the minus you said?
It was minus 3 to our combat skill, because we don't have a torch.
Alright, so let's work out Landar's combat ratio. So that's 12 plus 2 minus 3, which puts me at 11. Minus 17 is minus 6 again, I believe. If I've done my math correctly. Am I mathing correctly?
Let me check the math wizard, also known as a calculator. You are correct, minus 6.
And yours is 14 minus 17, so the same ratios as last time. I believe it's your turn to start the proceedings.
Oof. Luckily, he only has 14 endurance points this time. I don't think we're gonna one-shot kill this guy.
No, but I think we got it.
Oh,
maybe not.
I start badly with a 2. Toring tries to get up and push the barrow crawler off him. But surrounded by darkness, it's hard to see what's what. I try to plunge my spear into him, but with very little space for maneuver. I just damage him for 2 endurance points, whilst I, being crushed by him, take 5.
That leaves the burrow crawler with 12 endurance points, and Torin with 7.
Not looking good, bro.
Torin!
I'm getting squashed, Landa. I can't breathe.
Landa's still on his knees, with this barrow crawl on top of him. He's going to reach for his axe and try to hack at it.
Oh,
shit!
Whoop.
Shit.
That's a big old goose egg.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
A 0.
That means I deal 0 hit points,
Whoa, no.
but take 6.
Oof.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Damn these rolls.
That means Landar's down to 12 points, and this beastie is still standing strong at 12 as well.
Toring manages to squirm slightly and get himself out from underneath this barrow crawler.
Shit!
Come on, that wasn't a
It
9.
was almost a 9 until the god said, fuck you, and you get a 3. Yeah. He stands up beside the barrow crawler and tries in complete darkness to stab him, inflicting 3 damage to his endurance points. But his gushing wounds open even more, making Torin lose 5 endurance points himself. The barrow crawler is down to 9 endurance points, slowly getting there, but Torin is not doing very well.
Torin's only on 2 endurance points.
He's not gonna make it, guys. He's not gonna make it.
This could be the second failure in Holy Episode 2. Don't leave me, Torin! I've got you! Don't leave me, Torin! I've got you! And Lando raises his axe, this time hoping, praying to the gods to make contact.
Not bad.
Better.
6.
Slightly better. This time, Lando's axe severs one of the tentacles coming out from this beast's mouth, dealing him with 6 points of damage, but taking 3 in exchange.
Oh no, he's still not dead. This might be the end of me.
So with Torin.
If I don't roll a 9, an 8 at least, I'm probably dead.
Well, knocked out if I can kill it.
Shit. In a last defiant move, he stabs the crawler, not before the beast manages to grab Torin around the neck with one of his tentacles, as they both struggle in the darkness. Eventually, Torin, strangled, falls unconscious, but manages to defeat his foe as a crawler falls down defeated.
Torin! Torin! Don't leave me, Torin! Torin! You can't leave me! Landor starts slapping Torin, trying to awaken him as he hacks off the tentacles, freeing his neck.
Landa! I'm not doing good, Landa.
Stay with me. We've got this.
Do you think we're almost there?
We're almost there. I can smell the capital. Stay with me, don't lose hope, though. We've got this, Torin. And that's what we're going to call an episode. What a brutal second episode.
I wasn't expecting this.
Well, just to clarify the rules here, or the homebrewed rules, as we explained in episode 0, as we're playing a duet. If one of the brothers is downed but the other survives, at least the first time we said, we'll have to wait and see because this book is looking ridiculously brutal and unforgiving. But provided one of the brothers survives, the other will be deemed to have been unconscious and comes back with 1 endurance point. We could just be prolonging the inevitable here, but the Lone Wolves have a fighting chance still.
As long as we are both alive, we have a chance. But anyway, if you wish to listen to what happens on episode 3, make sure you tune in next Tuesday
At 10 PM Central European Time, as always. If you can't wait till then and you want to get some more Into the Dungeon fix, why not visit our website www.i2td.com and follow our links there to our social media feed, our Discord server. Want to drop by and say hello? Or you're feeling especially, I was going to say frisky, maybe not frisky is the right word, we don't have an OnlyFans, but if you're feeling generous, why not visit our Buy Me a Coffee page?
You might not have one.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh! I2TD exclusive reveal. Big Al has a... Is that your tag on OnlyFans? Big Al?
Big Al, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't call me big because of the size of my nose.
Is it because of the size of your shoe?
Yes. Anyway.
Whilst you're over at Buy Me a Coffee, sadly you won't find any pics of Big Al's shoes, but you will find the opportunity to buy us some much needed potions that we can surely use in this game, either as a potion or Al and I were discussing maybe using them as a reroll on our random number generator. And based on today's luck, I think we surely need it. If you don't want to donate or you feel you can't, but you still really want to help out the podcast, you can surely do so by liking, subscribing, rating the episode, sharing the name of I2TD even in person, IRL, with your friends, families and loved ones. All that will surely help us grow and we will truly appreciate it.
Well, that only leaves us with the end of the episode club,
The last one standing.
where we give you a password. You use said password in a comment section. Maybe you join our Discord, you can use it there. Then we look at your comments and see which ones we like most, and that person is a winner. They will become El Quillo Mas Brother.
So do you have a password for us this week, Big Al?
Yes. Yes, I do. Unforgiven.
Unforgiving. Certainly felt like that today.
It sure did. Down to 1 hit point. What will be of Torring in episode 3? Tune in next Tuesday and find out. As always, thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to catch you next time as we delve into the fucking
dungeon.
barrel crawler tunnel thing.
See ya.
Yes. Yes, I'll make them pay for this, Lander, with their own weapon.
The robed creature. No sé lo que va a pasar. Soy nervioso. Ya leí ahead. No seguro. No.
No me ha visto Voltac. Esto es ahora.
Screw you again. Cagabunchi then. Yeah, fuck, la voz, tío.